And now, we are excited to unveil a brand new title from Square Enix Japan.
Let's go, new title. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts. Kingdom Hearts.
I'm here to kill chaos. That's my mission.
Let's go, dude. Let's kill chaos. Team Ninja.
Looks like chaos has been waiting for us.
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
Loving the squad.
I only know one thing.
Big old
To
swords.
kill chaos.
Goblins. I only know one thing. I want to kill
It's not a hope
chaos.
For a dream, it's like a hunger.
God, yes. I want to be Spear Boy. Oh, I think we get to change who we play. Okay. We don't have to stick with one character.
Yeah, we can only squash monsters for so long. I hate doing pest control.
This is the Shrine of Chaos. He's here.
How many more times are they going to say chaos? Yo, that parry, though.
The darkness is so thick I can taste it. This is it. No doubt. Die already!
Loving it.
There
Loving the
was a knight
finishers.
who left on the same journey as you, but
What I don't
never
like is the main
returned.
character's
His name was
clothing.
Garland.
He's wearing like
But
just a regular
I
t-shirts
would
and
be grateful if
jeans.
you looked for him.
Chaos.
So he's got to be from a different world or something. I'm not quite sure what's happening here, but he looks so generic. Why? Is he not the main character?
And who are you? We're here to kill chaos.
The prophecy's very own warriors of light.
I can't.
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Garland.
No,
What the?
I become chaos.
Quick, because I kept on seeing that. I'm like, chaos. Strangers of Paradise. Because I was like, Final Fantasy 1? Final Fantasy Origin? What the frick? What? I did think it looked like Final Fantasy 1's Chaos, and then, or Garland's, and then he turns into
Oh, you wanna
Chaos.
Look at some of the amazing Square Enix titles you can play now.
Holy
as well as
Christmas.
those to come.
Who's the main character? The kid looks dumb. Not my Final Fantasy.
Just hit me with it.
I am really surprised that there was no Final Fantasy 16 news, but we did get Final Fantasy 1's Origins, which was crazy. I should have taken the hint when they were like, chaos. I will destroy chaos, 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 chaos. But I didn't like recognize any of the enemies as like classic Final Fantasy creatures. I guess there were the goblins, but that was really nothing. The main bad guy that we saw sitting in that suit of armor definitely looks like Garland. Definitely looked like him, especially in the updated graphics, so like the sprite remakes and stuff. But none of those characters looked like classic Final Fantasy characters from Final Fantasy 1 or any others that I've seen. So I didn't expect that. But as soon as he's like, Garland. Whoa. Whoa. Super cool. Interested in that. I think there was some talk of like a more gritty action-based Final Fantasy, and I believe that's going to be it. So probably not a lighthearted affair on that one, which is strange and interesting. But am I saying Final Fantasy is lighthearted? It's lighthearted in the way that, like, yes, it has heavy themes, but for the most part, it has jolly looking vibes and music. Not looking like how Final Fantasy Origins looked. Final Fantasy Origins looked like freaking. I mean, hold on, can we go back and find it? I know you're just making the jokes, but like when you're going from this, hey, look, there's Garland's right there. That's how I knew it was him, because he looks just like that. But when you go from something that looks like this, with, you know, are they playing the music too? I always forget.
Relive the classic games in the Final Fantasy series.
I don't know if they
And then
play
get
the
one more
classic
peek at Legend
Final
of
Fantasy
Mana ahead-
fanfare. There it is. So like this type of thing to hear, kind of less lighthearted.
on the same
This is
journey as
this
you,
is kind of grid
but
built,
never returned. His name was Garland. You could.
so
I
it's
would
kind
be
of funny to
grateful
me.
if you looked for him.
But I know what you're saying. Chaos. I do want to fight the old Garland and figure out how this story fits in to everything. All right, so now that I know it's Final Fantasy
brand new
Origins,
title from
I
Square
definitely want to
Enix
see this
Japan.
trailer again. The memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts. Memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts. Interesting.
I'm here to kill chaos. That's my mission.
Who are these guys?
Looks like chaos has been waiting for us.
How does this fit in a timeline?
Find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
I only know one thing. I want to kill chaos. We
It
need
looks like it's more. So my question here is, one, is it single or like one or two enemies at a time? Like, it doesn't look like you're going to be fighting hordes of enemies, especially because this is a goblin. This is like an entry level creature. And so my second question is, do you just fight through this castle the whole time and you're just making your way up the floors? I don't think this is going to be like an open world affair, traveling place to place. I think we're just ascending the tower, the castle of chaos or whatever. And you're getting single target enemies who may have like certain tricks,
We need to.
maybe a little
It's
tankier.
not a hope.
But at the same time, it's a little weird because we have companions with us. Like,
Dream.
do we need companions to fight bats?
Thirst. Move aside.
And it does kind of look like he changes outfits depending on what weapons he's using, or maybe he can just equip things as he goes through. Because he's wearing different outfits. And that's why I originally thought you were switching to your party members.
You sure chaos is here?
But this broadsword,
We can only squash
he has that
monsters for
plain
so long.
outfit.
I hate doing
And then
pest
when he
control.
changes
This
weapons,
is the
he has
shrine of
different outfits
chaos.
on.
He's here. We just have to hunt him down. We're chaos. We need to. It's not a hope or a dream. It's like a hunger. Thirst. Move aside.
Interesting. Seems like your main character is so powerful. That's a bomb. I should have recognized the bomb.
You sure chaos is here?
That might have been a Marlboro
We can
too.
only squash monsters for so long. I hate doing pest
One on
control.
its side.
This is the shrine of chaos. He's here. We just have to hunt him down.
Skeleton warrior or something. The griffin. But it's armored up.
The darkness.
Man,
is
I'm getting
so
some
thick I
Dark
can
Souls
taste
vibes.
it. This is it. No doubt. Die already.
There's crystals. Like, where does
There
that
was a
come
knight
from?
who left on the same journey as you, but never returned. His name was Garland. You could. I would be grateful if you looked for him.
Chaos. I'll crush you. Know when you're beaten.
I mean, this has to.
Who are you? We're here to kill chaos.
The prophecy's very own warriors of light.
Real.
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Garland.
No. I become chaos.
Okay, so I missed her saying it was Garland before. So there was hints. I was just too busy talking. That is just so strange, man. Because I don't understand where in the timeline, if at all, it fits in. So either this is before Final Fantasy 1 takes place, and these characters are all going to die, and Garland essentially wins. And that's when our Warriors of Lights come through. Or this is a alternate reality version of Final Fantasy 1's stuff. Not quite sure, because the girl talking, what was her name? Princess Sarah or whatever? From Final Fantasy 1 that we had to like save in the beginning. Final Fantasy 1 says, so I guess I'll just look up that. Yeah, Princess Sarah from Final Fantasy 1. We save her like almost immediately. Huh. Wow. And I do want to go back. That was fun. That was cool.